You have now entered the space of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Blackk G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 3G's, 3G's. We the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. We the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. We the 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed last for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoking the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this biz? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. We the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. We the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo.
Hey, yo, what's going on, 3G's family?
Happy Wednesday, y'all.
Happy Wednesday. We in here, man. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling, AP? What's going on, Binky?
I'm doing all right, goddammit.
Yo.
I'm very happy to be here, man, as usual, man.
Yes.
This will be a good show. You know, how y'all doing,
with
man?
my guys? Good.
Good,
I've
good.
been good. Working crazy. My mind is half crazy, but I'm trying to keep everything straight, you know.
What is that? What do I see? What do I see in the background of your house? Is that a new picture up?
Oh, what? New Jack?
Careful.
Listen, no, excuse me, y'all. GMS is mad because he knows what he did. Okay. And
What I do? Put me on blast here.
He is mad with me because I called him out.
If I went up the stream and heard,
Hey, this is what she really saying. You're a monster, Nino.
You're a monster, Nino. You're a horrible man. Bitch, you knew that when you met me. I'm gonna act like it just because they getting fucked over. You didn't give a fuck when he was out here stabbing niggas in the head. Now that you got canceled. That's what I never understood about that scene. It was like, did you just see what the fuck he just did to Albie Shore?
You know, people always think they're the different one. They always think they're the exception to the rule, but you got to learn that you just next in line. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, that scene set light-skinned niggas back a while, man.
It did.
That damn. I never liked you light-skinned motherfuckers anyway.
Right. I never liked you anyway.
I gotta go to school tomorrow.
Call a nigga pretty.
You gotta put some more grease in your hair. Huh?
I know, man. My shit. When New York Undercover came out, I got a little bit of shine back. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. What the fuck, Eddie? What the fuck was dog name on New York Undercover? Eddie.
Was it
It was Eddie. I think it was Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. Man, I had a little shine back when New York Undercover was back. You know.
Hey, no, that show is can we say that's a cult classic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you call is it
honestly, I've been rewatching it. Now the problem is if you're expecting it to be Power or on that level, it's not, but it's the precursor. Right.
Yeah.
So if you can appreciate that it's the precursor to all that shit, where they had hip hop, R&B being used and played in it, a lot of features of people that was, artists, and it was hip hop, it was the way they dressed, the way they got down, all that shit was black young culture, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And it was good. The thing about that is that show goes down for me personally as like in my top, I want to say top 10 or top 5 favorite intro songs. Like that intro beat is crazy.
I
Like,
need to
for that
rewatch
time.
it. I need to rewatch it, but I remember when they.
That's kind of damn near true down there.
It
Copacetic
is.
artist talking about Eddie was gay to me when I was 7. Now I ain't gonna lie. I see why you say that, but he had the little bad Puerto Rican chick on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
She looked. That was a slow looking lady, but for whatever reason, she was pretty though.
She still is.
Yeah, it's like she was just on Power
Dexter.
also. They brought her. Oh yeah, on Dexter.
Yeah.
She got a twin sister too.
Yeah, I just learned
I used to run on the playground, man, and hear that saxophone in my head.
Listen, I remember when they were
Fuck
promoting that show, and they were using before the show like literally premiered first episode, and they were using Queen Latifah's Just Another Day Living in the Hood. They used that Just Another Day Along the Way. I was like, oh,
dude,
my
that's
God.
another reason.
Show.
Every time the show came on, they played another banger to start the show off with. You know what I mean? So fuck, if you our age, you definitely fucked with New York Undercover, man, or you should have.
Yeah.
But like I said, when you rewatch it, I rewatched it. It was still kind of good. You know what I'm saying? It's decent.
Where you rewatched that?
It was on what?
Is it like Tubi?
It might be Hulu. It might be on Hulu right now. But I watched, Tommy in it from Martin. He in the last season. To me, it was good. To me, it's good. But it's nostalgic for me and shit.
Oh yeah, that was a good show.
Me too. All right, y'all. Well, let's start the show. I wanted to start. It's kind of on a sad note, but I wanted to say rest in peace to DJ Unk. He passed away last week, and if y'all don't remember him by name, the songs Two Step, and what was the other one he
Walk
had?
It Out.
And Walk It Out.
Walk It Out. Walk It Out. Now Walk It Out.
Those were his songs. He was only 42.
And Binky decided that she gonna walk it out for everybody. Go ahead, Binky, walk it out.
No. I'm like, I'm business on top. Party on the bottom.
She got on drawers.
She's halfway there.
No, you know what? She ain't even got shit on. That's one of them shirts that snap in the bottom and shit. She got that shit snapped in the bottom.
You snap it down low and shit.
GMS champion hoodie snap on the bottom too. They both did the same fucking way.
I think got soft bottoms.
They got some onesies.
I got my blanket here and everything. Like literally.
This nigga said I got on a champion onesie. Get the fuck out of here.
She got some gray ass cheeks sitting on a wood chair and shit.
All the moisture trap.
Women don't never moisturize their lower body if they don't got to and shit. That is only for dates and motherfucking what?
You're not even lying, AP, because
I know shit. I done pulled off plenty women drawers in my life. I was like, you didn't plan on fucking today, did you? You didn't know I was gonna get you on the first night, did you?
Because we don't see that, right? So until I started taking, like, I went through a phase where I was taking pictures, whatever, and I was like, oh my God, it looks ashy. Like, I gotta moisturize and retake that. So that's when you kind of notice that stuff. Otherwise, we don't see it. We're not thinking about it like that. But now I'm all over moisture everywhere.
Word.
Shout out to White Town's King. Sorry, I said your name wrong last week. I can't see. My contacts are kind of blurry. But White Town's King, thank you for the $4.99. He says Malik Yoba has let us dark-skinned bald-head brothers down, though. He likes girls.
Hey, you know what's sad? Y'all, we got to stop using these celebrities as our shame.
Right.
We got to regular people got to separate themselves from these celebrities. Clearly, all of them some weirdos. So before long, your favorite rapper, your favorite actor, your favorite something gonna have some shit on their name. Why am I trying
you gonna find out some?
So I'm just saying we got to separate ourselves from that. We ain't got. If you're a regular everyday dude and you don't get down like that, we're not gonna let them hold. You can't hold that against us, man. God damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that comes from the characters they play too. Like, somebody can see Ving Rhames play in Mission Impossible and be like, oh man, and the next thing you know, he be a Holiday Heart, and they be like, oh.
Hey,
Like,
look,
I
Ben
just watched
Ri-
Holiday Heart last
You
year.
know
I
what's
had
sad? You know what's sad, dog? I love that movie, dog.
I know, man. It's a
I
good
fucking,
movie.
I fucking love that movie.
It pulls your heartstrings,
Dog,
man.
that movie good as hell, dog. I don't give a fuck what
They be
nobody
like,
say.
you gotta watch it.
And you almost feel away, like you almost act like you watching a porn and somebody come in and shit. You turn it down.
Hold up.
What you in here watching? I'm just going through the
You
channel.
can press the last button quick as hell to go back to WWE and shit.
Like nigga, you watching the motherfucking the what they call it, the antique channel, nigga, where they selling that? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
trying to
these
see
prices are going very high, okay? They're getting their money's worth.
Hey man, shout out to Benjamin Rouse, man. He said, y'all right on time. I just got the steaks off the grill with a drink and a spliff after a long day. Now that's a fan right there.
Damn, shout out to
Man, thank you for that.
When a nigga get ready to watch your shit, that mean you doing something right. When a motherfucker say, man, I need this, I need all this, he done set his shit up right. He got the Kool-Aid cup right there. He got the motherfucking the what they call them, the little TV tray. You know what I'm saying? He got all this shit ready to go, man. That's how I get down when I'm about to watch some shit or everybody gone. Nigga, I'm definitely finna get all my shit. I'm gonna have a little onesie on with the gray legs, my motherfucking steak, my motherfucking
The gray legs.
my motherfucking beard.
Oh shit! I see they already on it. B-Og, he said something about the Scott Storch shit or Scott Storch baby mom.
Okay, you could talk about that, GMS.
He said, why Scott Storch baby mom out here calling Mexicans wetbacks, then have the Caucasian nerve to say she ain't racist? That's what typically happens with most racist white women.
Can you tell us the back? So what happened? Scott Storch's baby mama did what?
I'm gonna tell y'all from my perspective, because I got on the internet. I follow this guy called the Danish guy. That Danish guy. He's the guy that he will post all Karens that you'll see. It's a guy that just posts and puts racists and different bigots on blast. And when I opened the app, first thing I seen was this lady walking away, getting recorded by one of the valet guys, and she was like, "You're a wetback." He's like, say it again. She's like, "I said you're a wetback, and I'm like Trump and you guys rape people and kill people and all types of shit." I was like, "Yo," and she was like, "Take my fish." She's like, "Give me my change or whatever. I want my change," and she gave him $100 bill, and then said some shit like, "I'm rich, you're poor. That's the difference." Like she was on some snobby, rich, racist white woman shit, and then thought that it wasn't 2025. Shut your ass up.
But do she do anything professional, or is she just a baby mama and got some?
So apparently she is what she says is the CEO of Cocoa Nugs, which is chocolate that looks like weed nugs, and they come in like little jars and shit. I don't know if you guys heard that, but
no, I haven't.
Nigga, everybody got a weed strand and shit. I got some too, nigga. Some golden gram. I don't fucking know.
No, it's not even weed. It's just
it ain't even an edible.
No, it's just chocolate that looks like weed nugs. And I'm like, this is
like shaped like it?
Yeah. And it's like, that's the funny part, because people's arguments when they see, like, you remember they got the Swishers, different flavors and stuff like that. They're like, oh, they're trying to target kids. It's like, no, they're targeting adults because you can't buy it unless you're 18 or over. This shit is targeting kids. You get literal chocolate shaped like weed nugs. But
well, shit, I was smoking the shit out of candy cigarettes when I was little. I was
like, no. Shit. Do y'all remember the chew, the bubble gum that was like chew, like tobacco? Y'all never? It was like a baseball.
Yeah, but we did that. I ain't never looked at. I know that's what that was because it was called Wrigley Chew or some shit like Big League Chew or something.
And beef jerky. Shredded beef jerky. They had them in what looked like snuff cans.
Okay.
And act like you put in dip. Yeah, it was beef jerky.
I did not know about the beef jerky.
So there you go. They've been doing this shit.
Been doing it. But then when you try to get to niggas that just buying Swishers, now all of a sudden y'all niggas putting kids. Like I remember they had a commercial and trying to like get people to see like, oh, they're trying to target kids. And there was a bunch of kids sitting in front of Swisher wraps in different flavors. Like, oh, look, grape, strawberry. Like these little niggas can't buy this shit. This don't make no sense, man.
Oh my god! But where can I ask you? When it comes to Scott Storch, like where do him and his woman live? Like, are they?
So this happened in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
This happened, and I don't know if they're still together or not. But all I know is that they found out who she was because like one of her most recent posts was of Scott on the piano with his son. And yeah, she did the typical thing where she got called out for doing some racist. Then she went online talking about oh, he touched my ass, and oh, that's why I freaked out the way that I freaked out. I'm not a racist. I have Mexican friends and black friends, and I dated Mexicans, and it's like, man, do y'all not realize the typical go-to for people that don't want to look racist but really are having like racist aspects of themselves? The first thing they jump to, I think that's just like that's to cover their own back to have friends like that or to be associated with people like that, so they won't look like that when shit.
They're not their real friend.
Nigga, everybody racist when they mad. Let a motherfucker wreck your car or do some shit that you don't like. You jumping out, you Chinese, you King Kong Chong motherfucker. Like, no, I don't give a fuck who they is, what they is. Every last person, when they piss, they going racial. Fucking 3.3 seconds, nigga. They gonna be gonna be a nigga, a spick, or fucking. I'm using all the words.
Right.
You gonna be the worst shit they can think.
No, that's true,
nigga. That shit coming out.
And that's what she did. She went on. Then she went in to talk. Like, but that's the thing. You don't hear it in the video. Like, if that was something that happened, and you know that what you're saying right now, and they're recording you, it's gonna look crazy. Like if they recording you. And you saying this shit, if I'm being recorded, the first thing I'm gonna say is, yeah, record that shit. One of y'all touched my ass, and I'm calling you a wetback. That's what you should have did. If
look,
that was
this some racist shit right here. B-Ark. How dare you?
I'm not reading that, so.
Uh-oh.
I'm not reading that.
I'm not reading either.
That's like the white girl that he just talking about, but they are wet, but they do have wet. They do. But it's not.
But they do.
But they did swim past the nigga. I'm just saying. I ain't taking up for this broad. I'm just pointing out the fact that let's just be all the way gully. You know what'd be more racist that she could have did? Went to do ear and whispered it.
What?
If he went to do ear like you fucking wetback.
That is evil.
Don't you touch me. I'm rich and you're poor, you fucking wetback. That's more racist than a bitch just like you.
Just lashing out.
Dude, imagine a white motherfucker leaning in your ear. You shouldn't even be. Go back to your fucking country.
He's be sitting there looking like dude from Get Out, just sitting there with his mouth open, tears coming down.
No, I think you gonna get that glory Denzel tear, nigga. If a motherfucker lean into your ear and whisper that shit to you, no, I don't think
that
you
is
gonna handle
too
that.
intimate.
I'm just saying that shit, man. There's levels to racism.
Oh my god, you stupid as hell.
But hold on,
what?
She went further than that.
Oh yeah, keep us straight on the story.
She immediately went to her Instagram story to try to explain herself. Then she went on there and started crying. And was like, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not racist. Everybody knows I'm not racist. She posted up a screenshot of a random Mexican guy saying, hey, I support you. You're beautiful. And she was like, see, look. Then she posted a video of a black dude who she was on FaceTime with, like, literally my best friend. I don't know why this is happening. And I'm like, see, this is crazy. And then she went back to the place to try to apologize. But on the video, she's like, just say in the camera what he did to me. Say what he did to me. Why won't you say what he did to me? I'm like, oh damn, you looking like now you look like you lying.
Hey, if this was around the George Floyd time, she would have went back there and would sprinkle water on her back, like, I'm good. I'm so sorry for what I said about you.
Look, I'm a wetback too.
I too am a wetback.
She tried to be out of solidarity.
No, do y'all remember?
They had white bitches kissing feet and all kinds of
I was about to
shit.
say, you remember during COVID when Nancy Pelosi and them had the kente cloths on? It was on bended knee.
That's my point. Like, this bitch
was like,
I like chimichangas. I like tamales. I too am a wetback.
Stop saying
Hey man, I'm married. Hey, my
You
wife's Mexican.
That
Right.
is not the excuse.
That's more solid than just saying you got.
Look, I got
That's
all
more
Not
solid
at
than
all.
saying you got friends. That's more
That's
solid than that. You said, nigga, I'm married to one.
That's
Shut
why I
up.
talk so much shit. I be like, what? Come on, man. Let's
That's in my family.
come on,
you
man.
know?
Come on, brother.
I mean,
brother.
but do y'all think that like this more brash way of talking is gonna be more of the norm because Trump is in office and the
Y'all,
whininess is
hold
going
on.
away?
Can I point something out before people forget?
Okay.
Listen, I am the most balanced motherfucker. That's why I say I'm a realist for real.
Okay.
I don't be trying to defend these people.
Uh-huh.
I just be trying to remind people before they get in their fucking feelings
Yeah.
that
You hate that.
when Obama was in office,
Mhm.
they was going crazy at the mouth. You get
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
was.
saying? So don't always assume, oh, Trump in office now. They gonna really feel themselves. They really
No.
felt themselves. They was hanging motherfucking fake Obamas and shit and all kind of shit. They was wild.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not saying that
Mhm.
that he's to blame, but I just feel like people feel like they can breathe a little more now because I think they feel like, listen, the person in charge is very like he's not with the PC stuff. People are tired of feeling like they can't speak. I feel like we're gonna hear the R word more.
I feel like you know what? I feel like in professional places it's gonna turn up because they don't
Yeah.
feel any consequence. So
Yeah.
them company emails, they going right back to what they was before Obama got in office. Yeah.
Right.
Did you get the 3 girls with the pink hair? Can you believe
As
it?
I stated in my
Yeah.
last email, if you remember, bitch. No.
The email's about to be. I sprinkled a little water on the back of my email. The fuck?
Sprinkling a little water on the back of the email is crazy.
Hey, the brothers in the mailroom said they want a pizza party. How about a KFC party?
Whoa.
And a little watermelon for dessert.
Oh, shit.
Negroes.
There's not enough grape soda left in the soda machine downstairs.
Let me guess. You want extra crispy? All right.
Dog, I watched a racist moment like that, dog. I had a homie I worked with. We was at like a company function where they feeding us and shit. No bullshit. My guy, black man, beard, eating chicken. He gets chicken in his beard.
Damn.
He's talking to two white. He's talking to 2 white men, and I'm right here. And they ain't saying shit. And they looked at each other and smirked.
Oh my God.
I was like, D, got some chicken, got some.
No.
and I looked at them, dude, them white dudes contain they laugh. and I was thinking in my head, like, y'all so quick. They so quick with this whole ass shit. Them motherfuckers, dog, it ain't waste no time. They locked eyes like, take a look at this. Dave, take a look at this shit. This nigga got some chicken in his beard. Dog.
That's hilarious.
I
Just
think
that
being-
unspoken language.
But I think being mixed helped me see it because people be speaking around because they think I'm Spanish. So they speak too reckless around me either way it go, any side of it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like these motherfuckers is they on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I pulled my guy, coattail to it, but I could see it. I was like, these motherfuckers ain't waste no time.
They were sitting next to him like
Exactly.
The hair.
Listen, if I couldn't make it up, dog. I couldn't make it up. That's exactly how they fucking look.
You stupid, GMS. Thank you, IVR, for the 5. IVR says, y'all remember that analyst that said Russell Westbrook, are you out your cotton picking mind? I was dying laughing. I'm sorry. Yo, cotton picking mind. Oh my God.
All right, look here.
Hey, the Reaper in the house.
Shout out to the Reaper.
Shout
And
out to
at
the
the
Reaper.
same
Reaper.
time, we bringing on our sister, Mariah.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Hi, how are y'all?
Very
Good. How
good.
you
You
doing?
got some,
Hey, sis.
feedback, Mariah.
No, that was me. I was trying to do
my bad,
applause
my
for
bad.
her.
Oh, damn.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Binky,
Oh,
you look
hey,
good, girl.
you should have did applause. You should have did what we really do.
Yeah.
Well, tuck her down and put
All
her.
right, hold on. We gotta
Okay,
do this
we're
better
gonna
than this,
do it
Mariah.
again. I'm act surprised.
For sure. Here we go.
Wait,
She
watch
said
I
I'm
pick
gonna act
the-
surprised.
Watch I picked the wrong song and shit. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all, we got a surprise for y'all. Our sister Mariah Sincere.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, man.
Hey, Foxy Cleopatra, how you doing, girl?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So glad you could join us,
We're
girl.
talking about some AP cousin.
Thank
We
you.
do
Thank
look like
y'all for having
cousins.
me. AP cousin, wow. That was racist.
Hey, you came right on time with that because that's all we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes.
Right.
Which
This has been a
I had to
racially
work,
charged
so I was
combo.
working, so I ain't even heard what y'all been talking about.
It's all good. We're gonna catch you up. Shout out to the Reaper. Thank you for the $10. And he did say it's okay. You black AP. He said that earlier.
Oh, good, man. Because as soon as I say something he don't like, he'll be like, them light-skinned brothers, the white brothers, because they like their mama or whatever. They gonna think like their mama. Just like a woman. Shout out to the brother Reaper.
Shout out to Reaper. Reaper says shout out to you, Mariah.
Shout out to Mariah for sure.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Yes.
This nigga hit her with the professional email back, like, yes.
Hello,
yes,
sister.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, so basically, girl, we haven't really gotten into a lot yet. We were just what was the last? Oh, we were talking about Scott Storch. I guess his baby mama said some racist stuff to a Latino ballet. So we were talking about that.
I scrolled past it and I saw the story, but I ain't listened to what she said. Can you tell me?
Yeah, apparently, see, GMS had the details, but he went to go probably take care of his dog. Basically, he was saying that she was getting her car from ballet, and there's GMS. Can you tell Mariah what happened with Scott Storch's baby mama? Like, what exactly she said to the valet guy?
She was calling them racial slurs, and then they were trying to get her to explain what was happening. Hey,
Fuck you.
Cut that out.
I speak dog.
Oh my God, let me get this.
Your mama, bitch.
Anyway, so she was just saying like racial things to him, and then she tried to come back and act like she was a victim, that he had touched her and did all this stuff, and this is why she called him a wetback and all kinds of crazy. Yes, girl, like she went there.
No.
Yes.
Was she? I couldn't tell if
She's
she
a white
was.
woman.
I couldn't tell what she was.
A white woman with a
she's definitely
tan.
white. Oh no, she's Ukrainian. This is what she said in her video. She's Ukrainian.
Oh, she's white.
She's white.
She real white.
That's messed
Super
up.
soldier white. They made them niggas after World War II. They was in their parade. Blue-eyed, blonde-haired white bitches at that time.
Shout out to
that's
Swag
not
from
cool.
the past.
Like, that's not cool. They should have I hate it when people do stuff like that. And a lot of people might think that I'm anti Latino because I believe in deporting illegal immigrants and do. Okay. But with that said, I love Latinos. I love living in Colombia. Like, I love the culture. I grew up around Mexicans, right? And I believe that the ones that we grew up with, because a lot of the Mexicans that we grew up with, their parents brought them here when they were like babies, so they're like in their 30s now. Some of them almost 40, and all they know is America, So it's like I do have a soft spot, and I do think certain ones should provide it. Like those circumstances, they need a path to citizenship. But I hate it when people go in on people because of the color of their skin, like whatever it may be. Like especially when you're trying to make a living and you just a ratchet hoe.
It's a cop out too, man. You can cuss somebody out in so many different ways, but it's like an easy go-to to do some shit like that. And remember, it's like I was saying earlier, it's 2025. If somebody got their phone out on you, it don't matter if they got 1 million followers or 100 followers. They post something that's gonna get traction. It's gonna get traction. Like you do some racist shit or you do some caring shit. Even if you're not racist, you gonna look the way that you look. That's like the lady that profiled the one black dude who pulled up in his own driveway.
Oh, that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
She lied.
Yeah,
She
that
lied.
was
Like
crazy.
she even lied to this man's face to recount the story. Like I asked him if he lived here, and he didn't say anything. But like literally in the video, she said, "Do you live here?" He said, "Yeah." She said, "I don't believe you."
That should be a charge. That should be a
Yeah.
charge. There should be some
Yeah.
kind of charge against that.
That shit's crazy.
Shout out to Swag Forum.
Swag from the past, AP.
Oh shit.
Why did he own you like that?
You know what? I don't like how these niggas be combining their names. Nigga, put some dashes or some hashtags.
He said swag form.
Swag Forum. The past. Dapis. Swag Forum Dapis says for AP nose reduction. Shout out to Swag Forum Dapis.
Right.
For the $4.99, brother.
Well, you know, I did give someone else the job to read these motherfuckers. I would check your shit up. I called Jaspo. What the fuck I was calling Jaspo for a while? You remember?
Oh my God, what were you calling him?
I called BinkiBianca for like 4 years, nigga. I called her BinkiBianca. I ain't.
He would be like, "What's up, bikini?
Bottom, what's going on?"
Ain't never. Dude, I am so dismissive. I ain't got time to be reading your shit all the way. I read the first 2 letters and guess the rest. Like nigga, Jabako, the rapper.
You saw him something on one of the shows, and I was like,
said Jabako.
the Reaper. Like, you need to say our brother name right. He was like, oh.
But hey, what's y'all? Do y'all think y'all have it in y'all to get so upset that y'all just go in on somebody's race or definitely sexual orientation? Because let a gay nigga try me. Man, you flipping and flop,
Come on.
flipping and flop, nigga. That
You
shit.
say you pile of sticks.
Man, that F go hit so fucking hard, boy.
You know something? I wouldn't like necessarily because you stupid because I'm angry. But when I listen to the Top Back remix and Jeezy verse come on, which is the first one, he say that word so hard in there. And I definitely say it when I be singing it. So
I feel that way sometimes about some of the Somalian individuals that live here in Minnesota, just based off of the road, just driving, just
Really?
driving.
So what's your
driving.
Somalian slur for?
If you don't take that phone out of your hijab and pay attention, that's what I be on.
oh my God.
Because they be up there, they be sitting there with their shit on, and they have the phone just in there, so they won't have their hands on it, and then they don't be paying attention. They still don't be paying attention, and they still be crashing into shit. And I'm justified because I got in a crash with one of my Somalian homeboys. You know, I'm sounding like Scott Storch baby mom. I have Somalian friends, so I can say it.
Yeah, you sound like her.
Is it safe to say that Somalians look like Tim Burton made the motherfucker?
Oh my God, bro.
Wait, you just reminded me of the little dolls that was in that fucking Tales from the Hood or something.
Or that what's that Nightmare Christmas? What's that shit?
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. But I was thinking about the little dolls from Tales from the Hood when you said that. Like, you know, they were kind of stop motion in that. Remember?
Oh, dolls.
Dolls.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Look,
okay.
man, I love my Somalian brothers and sisters, but they just can't drive, bro. They can't drive. It's a fact. I had a Somalian homeboy that literally he totaled every single goddamn car his mother had. This nigga totaled every single car. It was not a time that he couldn't crash the car, and it kept happening because the parents don't drive. The mom doesn't drive. They make the kids drive, and they make the dads drive. They don't drive like that.
This is on subject, but I'm changing the subject a little bit, GMS. You know they got recorded history of like gray aliens. Could it been Somalian niggas that didn't have lotion?
Come on, dog.
Why?
There's a bunch of ashy Somalians.
Big head, big eye sockets, and gray. I am not out of line by saying there could have been some Somalian niggas.
Oh my God. He's determined to take us to hell with him, and I'm not going. Okay,
no,
I'm not going.
I'm not going there.
Right? Mariah's like, I'm not going either.
I asked it as a question. So if y'all answered in your head fucked up, that's on y'all. I asked the question.
Hold on, because you might have a point. Like I got a comment deleted. I got a message from Instagram today that said they had to delete one of my comments because it went against the community guidelines of bullying. and the comment read, "Your head is shaped like a light bulb." Now, let me ask you a question. Was I wrong?
Hold on.
Was I fucking wrong?
Hold on. Look at that shit and look at the gray alien down on the bottom. Am I wrong? Now imagine that nigga without lotion.
Stop. Stop.
Look,
Lord
man.
Jesus.
Some shit ain't racism. Some shit is just
Some shit is just based in fact.
Hey, what that white lady say about the some shit?
Listen, Mariah, I want to hear what you got to say about this.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really be going in on people looks like that, especially not like if it gets to the point where it's that. Then to me, like it's a fight. I don't know how to explain. Like, I ain't never been one to just sit there and go back and forth with somebody and do no name calling. Like by the time it get there, that's like now this is a fight. So ain't no point in talking, in my opinion. And I don't just sit up there and just be thinking I don't be looking at nobody and thinking of nothing to score on them about. And honestly, I be feeling bad. I feel like sometimes, I'm not trying to be funny, but sometimes when you have a certain level of privilege, it's not right to go in on people's looks. Because like, I be feeling like God gonna do something to make me ugly.
She gonna get an acid attack. Like,
yeah, so I'm trying to be real careful. Like, I never go in.
They gonna do the three.
Like me, I will fight you before I talk about your looks.
Hey, they gonna do them. They gonna do them 5 skin graft surgeries. She's still gonna be fucked up with her. People like,
yeah,
well, I was standing on the bus stop, and all of a sudden,
people look at karma. So
Listen,
I'll never speak on nobody the way that. The worst I'll be like, okay, this person is unattractive, but even then I won't really say that to their face. I might say it to somebody else, but I don't just be sitting up going all the way in on the way somebody look. Nah, I can't.
That's good. You know, there's power in the tongue. So, you know, I try to watch my thoughts and my mouth too, you know, for sure. That's smart to do.
I don't never think about it. I just, if I got a joke in my head, that shit
it's coming out.
I don't give a fuck. We'll talk about it later, goddamn it. Shit. I'll apologize. Let's say I say something real disrespectful and a nigga want to fight me for it. I actually apologize first if I definitely was just on my joking shit. Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? I was out of pocket. Now, if he won't take my fucking apology and he won't let that shit go, then it's like, well, fuck it then. Nigga, handle your business. But if
I knew you was gonna say that.
Because it is that way, but I would offer my apologies because I was playing too much. I went out of line. I disrespect you. I ain't mean to. You know, so I would offer that first. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, I get it.
So all my Somalian brothers out there,
I'm
sorry.
I'm not. I done been through so much of these niggas. This motherfucker crashed in the back of somebody's car.
Come up to me with a machete and shit. Like, hey, you think it's fun? Like,
it was the first time. It was the first time some airbags came flying out on me, bro. I was so mad.
They gonna Captain Phillips smash.
I was about to say this is our ship now. You know, you crazy.
I am the captain. Look at me.
Yeah, that's what he said, right? I'm the captain now.
Hey, I know he got 3 checks, 1 for him and 2 for each, or 1 for each eye. That nigga eyes was working like a motherfucker in that movie.
They gave him extra to fix his teeth.
For the best leading supporting actors.
That was a good movie. That was a good movie. And the main Somalian guy that was on there. As a matter of fact, all of them, but the main guy, he's from Minnesota. They came here to actually cast for that role because
y'all that deep.
Yeah, we got the largest. We have the largest population of Somalis in the country. They live right here in Minnesota. So they came. They didn't know where. They didn't look nowhere else. They came right here.
They picked cold ass Minnesota. That's a weird. Niggas will do anything for that government check, boy.
It's for real.
You ain't taking me. Was that brought them there? Because I've heard of that. Like I heard about them changing the flag of the state. Like I've heard about that, but I wonder what about Minnesota brought them there specifically.
I don't know.
Hey, here go the new Minnesota flag right here.
Okay, so like y'all know my daughter's dad is Ethiopian.
Hey, with two Indian arrows behind this motherfucker.
So y'all know my daughter's
and a black nigga with a white woman holding hands together.
You just said a lot of that.
You said your daughter's dad is Ethiopian?
He's Ethiopian, so you know they right next door. So they like cousins.
Is his head shaped
Does
like a
he
light
have
bulb?
that look? Does he have that?
Hey, you know, Mariah was holding her baby head when she was like, Lord, please, Jesus, please. Cover her head, my Jesus.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because the good thing about Ethiopian people is they make beautiful girls. So
Hey, that's
no,
a
not
fact.
at all. My daughter
Yes, they
is
do.
gorgeous.
That's a fact.
But at first when we were younger, unless he started talking, you couldn't really tell. A lot of people just thought he was like some type of black and Spanish or something, you know, because he's darker skinned, but he has hair like mine. But now that he done got older, it's giving older Habesha man. Like he look Ethiopian now, yeah.
He looked Ethiopian before. You just wasn't thinking about it at the time. You like,
no, because he you know, he was one of them. He really did it, and then he would dress like all the dudes, you know, in the neighborhood and all that. He don't even be when he be in front of people. He don't be speaking his language or nothing like that.
She was like, "Girl, he's so fly. He always surprised when he see me."
Oh my God, you are such a fool. Okay. Anyway, he is cracking up.
Shit.
This nigga sound like a Joker.
That's your mischievous laugh for real.
Nigga, they linings be this, they be this tall, nigga. Them forehead linings.
And dude,
this shit be this tall, nigga. All right, look.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring up the topic. Each of us gonna spend a minute or two addressing it, and we're gonna go around the horn and move on to the next topic. Let's do that so we can get through it. I got some shit to do tonight. But that's perfect. So topic, everybody get their words in and we move on. Keep it around a minute or two. If y'all can.
But the first thing we're gonna talk about, GMS, are you ready with clips for the DJ Akademiks situation?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I'm gonna queue up like what it's about before you bring up the clip. But basically right now, DJ Akademiks is under fire and having some backlash going on because he was on a stream, or he was on like a Discord, stream or something with a 15-year-old boy and some other people, and they were just talking crap. You know how people be on these games, they be talking crap to each other, whatever. And the conversation turned a little inappropriate to some people's thinking. So we'll let you hear that clip and then we'll come back and talk about it.
All right. Yeah, we got this is courtesy of Screwface Gene.
Screwface John, yeah.
Or John, whatever John. So he's just gonna explain a little bit of what happened in this show, some of the things that was said during this stream. Y'all could be the judge of how y'all feel about this.
So I'm on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Just
Can you make it full screen?
Thing, scrolling. And all of a sudden, I start seeing people start tagging me, and I start seeing these clips go up of Nerd, who is, by the way, if you don't know who he is. So Nerd, he says right here, he's a streamer, he does a lot of stuff like that. If he wasn't a streamer or he wasn't a public figure, I don't even know if I'd show his picture, but he is. And I have to show this post because he said, blessed to be 15. So DJ Akademiks was streaming with this person. And I'm going to just let you hear what Akademiks was saying to him. And Akademiks wasn't the only person in the streams. Now, we're going to go through some of these clips. As a father, this is going to upset me. It's going to be a little hard to listen to. But because I saw what people were saying, and I did see one of the clips when I tweeted it. These are all the people that are in the chat. This is the first clip. This is
Yo, Nor, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Hey, yo.
Bro, when a 15-year-old, I don't know who said that. All you niggas nasty. Everybody in here nasty, bro. Everybody in here nasty, bro. Oh, God in heaven, nigga. Yeah, when the 15-year-old gotta go, yo, chill.
I'm 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to get
scared of women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
So?
What you mean, so?
Nigga says so?
I don't know who all these people are, but if y'all know, please name them.
All the rappers lost their virginity to like old women, right?
What? I don't even understand what type of freaky ass stream was this, bro. All right, hold on now. This is what Akademiks said in this clip.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Wow.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. You can have. Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Nah,
and he's not. It's not even about that. He's a child, nigga. Here's another Akademiks clip, allegedly.
Wait, hold on. So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down?
Yo, bro.
And you could tell he's really uncomfortable too, and he's just like, yo, bro. But like every time they say something like sexual, which I don't know why they're doing it so much, he's basically being like, hey, and maybe he's too young to know how to really deal with this, but he's like, hey, yo, like, what?
Like, I'm serious. So there's not another 15-year-old you could bust down.
You go to school?
What is going on?
Yo, if Max got a sister and she threw you the box, would you smash her?
He already has a sister.
All right, if she threw you the box, would you smash?
No, because I'm 15.
What that mean?
What does that mean?
Nigga said, what that mean?
What that mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
This gotta be fake.
This is ridiculous. I had to make a point about this because the thing about this is a lot of dudes can relate to talking to their little brothers or younger cousins, be like, hey man, so you know you got a little girlfriend, or you know what I'm saying, you be blah blah blah. It's not the same as somebody just constantly being like, so you gonna let so and so do it, you gonna let them suck you off, you gonna let them smash you. Like you went from asking him about hooking up with other girls his age to saying if a grown ass streamer who this kid likes wanted to smash him, would he let him? Like that's some extra ass weird ass shit, and there's no other way to go around that. There's no real way to, because they said they was trolling. That's not trolling, nigga. That's just weird. It's just weird. I don't know how you even get to that point. As soon as a kid says some shit like, and then it comes with being smart about the situation. As soon as somebody says something to him and the kid responded with, I'm 15, you trying to put somebody on a case, nigga should have shut the fuck up right then and there.
Yes.
Change the subject. But I don't know. Shit is weird.
All right, Mariah, what do you think about this?
I've always said that DJ Akademiks was a bitch, period. Like, in my opinion, he always gave gay. He always gave a old hating ass nigga that was always hating on bad bitches. Like, he always goes in on women. Always. I remember how he tried to do Brittany Renner. Like, anytime I hear a man that is sitting up hating on a woman just because she fine and she get men or whatever the case, and she ain't laying down with him, I'd be like, oh, you must want to lay down with the niggas that she lay down with. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, so in my opinion, he's always giving gay vibes. My discernment be on point with that, and now this is coming out. I feel like he would definitely mess with a young boy. You know, that conversation that he had with him. I mean, in my mind, that man is gay and he like little boys and he feel a way towards women because he can't be one. Period.
Hey, DJ Akademiks.
What about you, AP?
See, I want to point out something, right? Obviously, when I grew up, we treated 15-year-olds like fucking grown-ups because I was a fucking 15-year-old around grown-ass men. I was in a titty bar with my pops as a kid. But when he went with the gay shit and brought the dude into it, it wasn't weird to me to then. But this is what's weird to me before any of this is being said. When I see grown-ass niggas on kid games, I ain't saying don't play live. I ain't saying don't play Madden. Why is grown-ass niggas playing Fortnite with fucking kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit always fucked with me. Or the Comic-Cons and these people going to these motherfucking anime conventions and you got a big-ass 40-year-old in a fucking Superman tight outfit playing with little kid. Like, I mean, obviously, adults are into these things.
Yeah.
There needs to be a separation
Mhm.
from adults and children in every way. We ain't gonna say how bad the music industry is, because who you think they target to? Teenagers.
Yeah.
They target to. They even, I think 15 might be the beginning age that they target their type of lyrics and their type of music to. So we ain't gonna jump down their throat either. All this shit, children should be able to have their innocence protected longer than we have been doing in the past. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some of the ways maybe I'm a freaky ass nigga 69 guy because my dad had me in a titty bar. You get what I'm saying? But I am mad at Act for how he did with the gay shit. That's weird. But I mean, that's y'all. I don't fuck with dude anyway. But I think it need to be talked about all the way across the board, because too much be happening and children be having too much access to grown shit. If you separate the two, you ain't got to worry about it so much. What about you, Binky?
Facts.
You know, I agree with everything y'all were saying. Like, and I will say, I do understand that a lot of inappropriate things happened when we were growing up, right? And like, even Boosie has talked about, you know, getting grown women, you know, for his underage kids to take their virginity, excuse me, and things like that, which is like,
That's how I
appalling
grew up.
to me. And honestly, like my first fiance, like his uncle did that when he was 14, got him a hooker, and that's how he lost his virginity. It's like, there's a lot of weird, damaging things I think that happen with us. And if you notice, that kid is not like part of our culture. You know, that kid, I don't know where he's from, but from what I heard, he has like a guardian. He's not even with his parents, and he's not from this country. So other people culturally look at us like that you're stupid. Like, this is crazy what you're doing. And we think it's the most normal thing in the world to do a lot of this inappropriate stuff.
And we think 18-year-old, 20-year-old versions are like something wrong with this motherfucker because they're a virgin and they're 19, when this should be the norm. You know what I'm saying? Let me say one more thing.
Yeah.
If like channels like Kai Cenat, and not to throw him under the bus or for nothing, who is that marketing?
Kids,
little kids,
like beyond, like middle school, elementary. I feel like
little kids.
Watching
and then you got Kevin Hart. You got other grown ass adults. You got what's my nigga? Drewski. This is targeting little kids.
Yeah.
Why is this okay? Like, why is this the thing?
I don't know. It became the URL streams became a thing for what society was already turning into. And that's a brain dead society of young kids that have to sit around and watch other people live life on the internet because they don't have anything else better to do. These kids don't have responsibilities other than going to school and talking about what's popular on the internet. So what happens is they will go and watch something entertaining to them, like a Kai Cenat stream or I Show Speed or Aiden Ross. But these guys be doing things on their streams that only adults can do type shit. And not even to the point where they're like trying to show these kids like drugs or anything like that. But still, it's like you still leading these kids to a point of being like, yeah, let me go on, let me create a stream and let me go around and do the most, you know, insane or asinine shit to try to get views or to try to get my shit up. Like, that's what be happening. You see the people that's following behind them, like the Neons and the other little white kids who try to do these URL streams, and they be going in trying to, you know, go around messing with people. Like, there was this dude, I forgot his name, some white boy who was doing these streams who got popular enough to make money, hire security, big ass black dudes, and then walk around places and talk shit to dudes that they walking past because he felt protected. That type of shit, you encouraging these young kids to go out there and try to aspire to be like that. Like, oh, I can't wait till I have enough money to where I can get security and say what I want to people. But blocking out the times when this motherfucker got smacked the fuck up on his stream because he talked too much. They can't fight. Niggas be getting smacked and don't know how to defend themselves. Now, Akademiks, on one hand, though, he should know better than to put himself in that type of position. You talking about somebody who continuously talks about people like Diddy, talks about different situations where people like, y'all remember sometime last year, or a little bit before that, he had a homie that went viral because he was walking through Walmart touching on butts and touching little kids and shit. Like, you have to be smarter than that, especially when you build a brand on your own and become successful. you never know what's gonna be the thing that takes you down. He felt comfortable because if rappers coming at him, all he can say is he could say, "Oh, I got a bag more than you," or your label hits me up to try to help you. They pay me to try to help you, or I can damage your career over here. I can do this, or you ain't finna do shit. You got to prove it to me. And it's easy for his audience to be like, "Yeah, Ak is really telling these gangster ass rappers something, and ain't nothing happened to him." But then you fuck around and you go and do something where the streaming community, the very people that still watch you or watch other popular streamers and have influence, you get humbled now because you're not dealing with the regular average rapper who ain't got much or just trying to fake like he got shit. These streamers got money. These streamers got a lot of clout and they got a lot of fame and they got a lot of push through here. So they don't necessarily give a fuck about Act Like That either. That's true. So when the dude that he said that about, the Black Boy Max, when he said, "Oh, would you let Black Boy smash you if he like dudes?" Dude came out and said, "Hey, that was some weird shit you said." Instead of Akademiks be like, "My bad," he said, "Oh, why are you coming out trying to bash me or trying to do this or trying to come with?" He's like, "I don't need you niggas and I don't need to post you on my platform and all this other shit." And the nigga sitting there like, "I never needed you to post me either. You said some weird shit. And you said it publicly. Why the fuck?"
I think it's important to call people out. Like when they are wrong, you should call them out. AP, I saw you had highlighted that comment from OG Mont. Did you want us to read it out loud, or you just wanted to show it?
It was just a point. He said, "I just saw a short with Kai, Kevin, and other dudes having a sleepover." I mean, in what world is grown ass men having a sleepover content?
Yeah,
I mean, I just know. You know what I mean? Like some shit is just no brainer. Like on paper, if it sounds crazy on paper, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but
I agree. Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this too, just to piggyback what you just said. If it sounds crazy, it might be crazy. Just like when people try to defend the Drake shit with the girl on stage that was 17, they're like, "Well, he was 22 at the time." I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then, "Oh, well, the age of consent in Colorado is 17." Okay, that's cool. But if you somebody that got to look up the age of consent, she might be too young for you, bro. Yeah. And his reaction to it while on stage and hearing her response to how old she was, his reaction should tell you everything. It shouldn't be where you try to go for the technicalities of what the age of consent is. The nigga was like, "Oh shit, like, oh, you 17," but he still went in and did what he did.
But I also think that what I was saying before, it should be a separation. Kids should only be able to attend underage artists concerts.
Yeah.
And you know, you have to be 18 to attend an adult concert.
Yeah. I don't like all ages concerts.
I mean, you can listen to the music, but make more fucking teenage heartthrobs then. God damn it. Let the teenagers go see the teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like all ages shows as an adult, man. Like that's the most uncomfortable and weird shit to me.
Yeah.
Like I was at a Wiz Khalifa concert one day, all ages concert. I'm sitting there blowing trees, and I see this dude walk right next to me with his little ass son, and I'm sitting like, man, I gotta put my shit out and not feel comfortable because your ass walking around here with this little 10-year-old nigga. Like you brought him to a Wiz Khalifa concert. You want this nigga to go home high? Are you stupid?
Nigga, imagine me being 12 at an all-age strip club.
Oh my!
Now, let me get an apple juice straight.
Well, I think too.
On the rocks, looking at him.
Get a juice on the rocks, baby.
I think too, like there's no good tween market now, you know, even just like with popular culture, everything has just gotten so raunchy. Like I remember when I came up, you know, we was listening to B2K, you know, and B2K, yeah, I guess when I go back and look at their videos, like, you know, Red Flags, I should have been on the Diddy, okay? We should have been knowing Chris Stokes and them, but when you listen to the actual lyrics, they were very, like, wholesome. They did
boyfriend, girlfriend, getting to know a boyfriend
girlfriend, even, you know, Instinct, Backstreet Boys, all that, Britney Spears, all that kind of stuff that catered to that teenager,
tween market,
tween audience. That even it was so good that even the adults liked it, but it still wasn't raunchy. And like now, there's just no really good market. It's either it's like two extremes. Either the people making stuff catered specifically to the youth is like it's super corny Like it's almost to babies, right? Like JoJo CY and all those kind of people. And then you got the other end where it's just super raunchy. So there's no really good market for kids to have that transitioning stage now in a healthy way. It's the all or nothing.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Because I remember even like the Scream tour, right? Like they would have like B2K, they would have Sammy would be on there. Bow Wow, of course, Romeo with his 1 or 2 songs that he had. Yeah. And that was like the Black, tween market or whatever, like and immature when I was, because I'm a little older.
Yeah,
so
there's
we had
nothing like that now.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing like that.
That's the thing. You bringing up JoJo CY is like made me think of like the Miley Cyruses and different child stars who came up who had a heavy child fan base when they go on tours and they, sing into stadiums. The stadium's full of children. And then once they are like, because they even do that until they become adults and they still try to cater to, a child demographic. And the next thing you know, you see a huge switch where Miley Cyrus is on stage with a dildo on and her titties out, shaking ass on top of a lowrider.
Yeah, that was
you
crazy.
Still got kids watching you. And it's like that's what the shit started turning into. It started turning into the fact that now they trying to over sexualize or put these things out there. And to be honest, it's not up to these people to try to continue to lead our kids to a place of becoming good adults. Like these people, Miley Cyrus, and they're gonna grow up, they're gonna start doing certain things. You can't start putting things on these people either.
Let me say this too, it ain't just a raunchy fucked up shit.
Yeah.
When I was in fucking elementary school, listening to goddamn Blackstreet and goddamn Drew Hill, you thinking you in love like a motherfucking fucking 6th grade. You like this I'm gonna kill myself with this bitch fucking the other dude in the cafeteria.
Girl.
Who been sleeping?
It's still better than bend over. You feel me? It's still a healthier space than bend it over, smack that.
That shit just as bad. A kid will literally crash out over a teenage love.
Bro, I had a dream of just a random person, the random girl, and in that dream, the song "Fallen" by Maya was playing.
Drew Hill in my head.
The song by Maya "Fallen" was playing in my dream, and I woke up so in love. I said, "What just happened? Who is this dream girl? What could I do? How could I find her?" I was fucked up, nigga. I was like 15 years old.
Kid shit and adult shit need to be separate, man. Let's move on.
I agree. Yeah, I was gonna say. So now we're gonna move on because I know AP has to go tonight. So I don't know if y'all have heard, but in the last week or two, there's been a lot of fallout between Lord Jamar and Godfrey. Okay, and it's over the whole flat Earth thing. So Lord Jamar and Godfrey, they've been cool for years. They've been friends, I thought. And Lord Jamar went on Godfrey's podcast. And he had a really big episode because he got on there. He was making statements about flat Earth. It was actually a very interesting episode. I remember watching it like, man, he's asking some good questions on there. But and because that episode did numbers the way it did, and also on that episode, Lord Jamar was like, hey, I'll debate Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't care. He's an actor. I'll debate anybody. Well, Godfrey and them decided to go ahead and set up a debate for him to talk to someone that does not believe in flat Earth or debunks flat Earth. And so that happened. They got this guy, Professor Dave. He's like a big YouTuber.
They
and
said
he's
he was
all
the
about
next
this.
best thing.
He was the next best thing because Neil deGrasse Tyson was busy. And it went really bad.
What is shit I say?
Oh yeah, that's definitely an AP statement.
A boob.
Right
the Earth is actually shaped like a titty, according to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Well, yeah, it's getting wider in the middle, according to what they say. So anyway, that debate with Professor Dave and Jamar went. I'm gonna just let y'all read it.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It went pretty bad between the two of them. Basically, Jamar shut down. He wasn't prepared for the debate, and he looked bad in it. And so the debate actually ended up getting yanked down off of YouTube. Godfrey took it down because, it just didn't look right for Jamar, but Professor Dave had recorded it on his end, and he put it up, and
It's got like 600,000 views.
yeah, and Godfrey missed out on all that money.
And before we even talk
Thank you,
about
Reaper.
that, just know that the reason why I'm more disappointed in Lord Jamar is not because he wasn't prepared and he made himself look fucking crazy, but because he took money out of Godfrey's pocket by doing that and gave it to the very person that he was mad at and didn't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude got 600,000 views on his own platform, shitting on Lord Jamar when this was happening on Godfrey's platform.
Yes. Now, do you have any clips of that, GMS?
I do.
Shout out to Jazz Bo for the 10 bones, man. We
Showing
appreciate
much
you,
love
brother.
tonight.
Man, y'all need to go watch Jazz Bo if y'all don't.
We be
Watch
over
Jazz
there.
Bo the Reaper show. Dude is crazy. He did a show where he put on a fucking wolf mask. Talking about that's when he turned into
Zoe, the werewolf.
Zoe Williams. he was yelling at niggas for giving them super chats. Like, I hate niggas when they give me money. Because I'm a hater.
Listen,
and I'm
the
very
Christmas-
clear-minded.
It was the Christmas episode on the Reaper's channel. Y'all gotta watch it. I was
Had
crying.
my stomach hurt, man. Shout out to the Reaper, man. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Is it up?
It's up.
All right, let's get it.
When it comes to hip hop, right? There's questions I have to ask because he spent his life studying being a part of hip hop. To take the people that have spent their lifetime understanding physics, science, all kinds of things.
Don't matter.
It is absurd. It would be the equivalency if I took an internet dude.
That does not matter.
Let me finish. If I took an internet dude who got a couple of tracks and asked him about the history of hip hop, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's one person.
But what about, you say scientists, right, that have been studying for a long time, but there are people who've been in these professions that have there to lie, just like medical apartheid against African Americans. There are trained doctors.
When you follow
that have lied
the money,
to black people about health,
they're gonna say whatever the money tells them to
Nobody
say.
is saying that didn't happen.
No scientist is
Nobody's
getting
saying that didn't
funded if they do not say what the money wants them to say, sir.
Okay, that's conspiracy.
Science, no, it's
That's
not. It's
fact.
real.
That's
It's
That
a
is
fucking fact.
But you don't get to say
Science
that
is a
everything
religion
is that
now.
way. You don't
Science
get to say
is
that.
a religion. It is not
Science is not
what
a
you
religion.
think it is. Oh, yes, it is. And
This is
people
great.
worship at the altar of science.
Nobody's
And these
worship at the
people are
altar.
your new fucking deacons and bishops, and you believe that they have the power.
Let's
They're
go.
closer to
Let's
God
go.
than
On
than
my mama.
anybody else. No. Hang on a second.
You
My
okay?
whole
Go.
disclaimer before we even start this bullshit, okay, is that hang on. I issued a challenge, Godfrey, to even come here to talk to Mr. Whoever, scientist man, that if he can present me a working model of a ball that water sticks to the outside of
rotating.
it. Yes, as it rotates, I'll gladly sit down and have a talk with him. He hasn't showed me such model. I can give you a model right now as we sit here.
Oh, is Dave around? Is he there?
He's on. Can he hear us? A model right now.
I can hear you guys.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dave. It's Godfrey. How
With
are
a
you? I don't
concave
see
bowl.
you.
Doing good.
You're doing good.
Can you guys see me?
Hey.
What up, Dave?
Dave, are you Dave the scientist?
I'm the one that contacted you, Dave.
Are you Dave the scientist?
Yeah, he's the one
I'm a
that
science
contacted.
communicator.
Science communicator. Well, hey, how you doing? First
What
time
does that
meeting
mean?
you.
Hold on.
Science
This nigga,
communicator.
hold on.
Science
Pause that
communicator.
shit.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Well, here you are. You
You said a science communicator. That shit kind of sounded weird to me too.
I'm a science communicator. Just keep that in y'all mind before
Unhoused.
Listen, we gotta be fair about this whole shit.
Yes.
He about to get a debate with a science communicator, whatever the fuck that is. Then Dante, which is an annoying ass nigga, made a statement that I want y'all to remember. He said people have spent their whole life studying physics and dedicated their life to it. And we should, because of that, we should take what they say like it's law. I just want y'all to remember, he didn't say those verbatim, but that's basically what he was saying. These
Yeah.
people studied this shit, so they are right. That was his point. Keep that in mind. But go ahead, play this shit.
You do not believe in the flat Earth theories, and you are, I've been taught that the Earth has been round for a long time. And when the flat Earth thing came around, I said, okay, what's this about? And then I listened to some of the flat Earth stuff, and you know what? Some of the stuff made sense. I was like, that kind of makes sense. And then, when you hear about what you've always been learning about, well, that kind of makes sense. And then when I talked to, actually, Dave, when I talked to a fighter pilot, and then they go like 50,000 feet, way higher than commercial jet. I say, have you seen curvature? He goes, yeah, we see the curvature of the Earth. That's what he said. I was like,
I've seen multiple videos where they say no.
You talk about we're supposed to take care of your video over a pilot who has thousands of hours.
We've seen multiple pilots say that it's
so Dave. So who's going to go first? Tell us, Dave, why you are against what he believes. How about that?
Yeah, flat Earth is the dumbest hoax in human history. Jamar just watched some videos by Eric Dubé, who just spews a bunch of bullshit, memorized what he says, and repeats it and pretends to be intelligent. Instead, everything you say is so insanely stupid and can be disproven with like middle school level physics.
Really?
So yeah, we can go ahead and you can rattle off.
Do you have a working model of a ball that has water sticking to the outside of it? Can you show me a working model of that?
A tennis ball.
Yes, wet. And that, but no. That's not water sticking to a ball. That's saturation of water on the ball.
So
I want you to show me where water sticks to the outside of a ball as it spins. It doesn't go to the equator of the ball and spin off.
I heard what you said.
Show me a working model. Hang on.
You said something very
Show me a working model.
Okay.
The reason that things stick to the Earth is because the Earth is extremely massive, so it generates a very large gravitational field. When water falls off of a ball, whatever ball you're talking about, to the Earth, it's because of the large gravitational field exerted by the Earth. So when you're talking about water sticking to a ball, your desired demonstration of gravity fails because gravity exists.
No.
Things fall to the ground.
There is density and buoyancy, sir. Gravity is not some magical thing that makes things drop to the ground. It depends the medium that it is in. If I drop something in this water, depending on how heavy it is, it's going to sink or float.
Wait, I want you all to talk. But
density
I want to hear both.
Pause the video, GMS. Came out real disrespectful, talk about the stupidest shit. Like if he was in this room, I'd be smacking his shit.
Hey,
I was saying pause it, but
no, I took it down because we're not finna watch all this shit.
No.
Let me give you the gist of all this. Lord Jamar made a lot of statements that the white boy was able to debunk or at least offer a scientific explanation for. And Jamar had no rebuttals. He had no great points. And he got really childish and made it more of a bickering match than a discussion. The white boy continued to give like condescending, slick remarks and talk down at Jamar like he just had zero reason to think what he thinks. Now,
from the jump.
But ultimately, if you believed in flat Earth, you should probably walk away feeling like anything that you could have took from that is bullshit. And obviously the Earth is round. You dig? Now, the real problem is we got to talk about is Jamar after this, after losing really badly on this podcast, he told Godfrey to take it down. Godfrey took it down. The white boy recorded it already and put it up on his channel, and they got a bunch of fucking views. Now, even though Godfrey looked out as a homie and took it down because Jamar got embarrassed, he act like Godfrey did him dirty, and he's online acting like dude did some whole shit. So go further and find out exactly what that means or what Jamar is trying to claim Godfrey did, and you would just lose all respect for Lord Jamar, because I literally lost all respect for this nigga behind this, how he treated.
Yeah.
Can we say what he's doing? What
Yeah,
he's saying?
Yeah, go ahead. I
So-
just don't want it to be long-winded. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I won't be long-winded. So basically, Lord Jamar he's claiming that his blunt that he was smoking on the show was possibly laced by that Dante Nero guy. So he's claiming that, you know, he wasn't feeling like himself, and he was telling Godfrey this on the phone that maybe the guy laced him. And he's also said, "Oh, I didn't release my image to be on your show," you know, kind of insinuating and talking about that he might sue Godfrey over this whole thing, and they're friends.
He went out like a straight up hoe ass nigga.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He went out like Drake.
Some
Went out
people
with
just don't know how to take an L.
and that's
Right.
that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
And he'll try to sprinkle a little bit of accountability in there, like, okay, I got this, and I wasn't prepared. I didn't see who I was. Okay, why don't you start with that instead of finding the place to put blame at? Because didn't nobody make you debate this guy. You said you could. You said you would destroy Neil deGrasse Tyson. So
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna
How you
say
gonna
this.
destroy
I'm gonna
him, but
say
you
this.
ain't
I'm gonna
even
play
prepared for
devil's
that guy?
advocate.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Mariah.
play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say Godfrey was wrong. I'm gonna say he wrong because he knew that his friend didn't have the intellectual capacity to debate this man.
I know where you're going with that.
It
'cause I
wasn't
felt
so,
that way
when you
too.
know your friend don't just he ain't got it like he think he got it. He's delusional. He shouldn't have set him up with dude. And I know it looks innocent because Godfrey, but it's like, sir, you know your friend. Just that's your friend that you just listen to what they saying and say, okay, And I'm not saying that the flat Earth theory is wrong. I said this before on my channel yesterday. At the end of the day, all we have to go on is what the scientists tell us. None of us have actually been on a rocket ship and been to outer space to see. So all of this is theory, and if you can make the theory make sense enough to us, we just have to accept it because we can't
just go with
see
it.
for ourselves.
Plus,
But
I know
if
the
you're
real
gonna
accurate.
make those type of claims that the Earth is flat, at least be able to give a really good explanation and in an intellectual battle of wits, be able to go toe to toe with somebody. And he knew that Godfrey knew his friend couldn't do that.
I think Godfrey was thinking about the numbers.
Who can? That one couldn't.
I agree. Go ahead,
No,
AP. I'm sorry.
I believe he did hear some interesting things from Lord Jamar and saw the numbers of the first time he brought it up on a show. But he also, I believe Mariah right about that. He knew he was putting like a untrained boxer in a ring with a champion. Like, nigga, he about to get his ass whooped, but he said he could whoop him. So,
Let's see how he do.
He knew that what he was doing. And I agree with her on that. But this is my issue, and this is what Lord Jamar should have did. If he wasn't capable of this, he should say, you know what? I'm just a rapper or a podcaster. There's someone else I want you to go back and forth with who I listen to or who I got information from, and they should handle this. But, you know, this is why I believe whatever. It could have went like that. It could have been a conversation and not a debate. They didn't have to make it a debate. They should have said, we're going to come on and discuss this and have an open little casual conversation. They could have went that route.
I think I guess to kind of sort of wrap it, or unless y'all want to keep talking about it.
No, because I gotta tear this white boy up. Because y'all think he actually won.
So
I want you to really talk.
Go ahead.
The only reason I feel like he won the debate, not because of the things that he felt were factual, but because he already has debated people like Lord Jamar. So it was a breeze for him to say certain things and combat certain things or rebuttal certain things at the same time, while Lord Jamar is being immature in the situation by mocking him while he's saying certain things, like mocking his voice and, you know, saying other shit. He did start out saying like, oh, what you think is stupid and you're saying insanely stupid shit. Lord Jamar, before dude even got on camera, was like, fuck Professor Dave. So it's like the energy was already off. The foundation was broken from the beginning. There wasn't gonna be any respect in this conversation because they both didn't give a fuck about talking to one another.
And they did not moderate that debate at all. Like, Godfrey,
they couldn't.
Well, Dante actually took a side and was obnoxious the whole time, which made it even worse.
Right.
But let me say this, right? The white boy who is a scientific interpreter or whatever the fuck he said he was. Already
a physics communicator or something.
A science communicator. Nigga. So that means you know all the fancy terms and words and you study the vocabulary of science. That's what I get from that. And even if you listen to how he explained things, that's all he really hung his hat on is breaking down terms and words instead of talking about Jamar's attempts at a point. Now, read this goddamn name before I fuck it all the way up.
That guy McCly.
You fucked it up. Binky fucked it up.
I said McCly.
Yeah, McCly. It's McFly.
That guy McFly. Now listen. He said, I think physics won this debate. And this is why I said the white boy ain't as smart as you think he is. Physics is bullshit outside the realm of in our atmosphere. We obviously use physics to understand wind and elements and different things and flight. And I'm not saying it's bullshit in that way. I'm saying when they start talking about the universe, it fall completely apart.
Yeah,
it is all guesswork. I'm not just saying this shit. They saying this shit. All you got to do is simply look up physicists, their points, their theories, how they proved it, how they've been disproven, how many times they're wrong, how they don't really have any actual way to measure the shit that they claim. One of the biggest physicists that y'all probably heard of was Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
he is responsible for a majority of the books about the outer space and black holes and all this different universes and all this shit came from Stephen Hawking. I'm gonna play you a quick little video of Stephen Hawking for y'all that don't know who I'm talking about. Fuck, I shared this shit.
It's there, isn't it?
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, it's right here. You're right.
It's you already.
All right, look, watch this shit real quick. Because then I gotta show y'all who been writing these books about deep
But you gotta
space.
add it to the stage.
Girl, I'm fucking prefacing the shit. Bitch, get the cancel this bitch. Go ahead. Here we go. Oh damn, I gotta play this shit. Here we go.
Do you think that God can intervene in the universe as he wants, or is God too bound by the laws of science?
The question of whether God is bound by the laws of science is a bit like the question, can God make a stone that is so heavy that he cannot lift it? I don't think it is very useful to speculate on what God might or might not be able to do. Rather, we should examine what he actually does with the universe we live in. All our observations suggest that it operates according to well-defined laws. These laws may have been ordained by God, but it seems that he does not intervene in the universe to break the laws, at least not once he had set the universe going.
Now look, let me make this point. Not only did I want to show him, because when I tell you, when you look up some of the leading physicists, this is who you're going to get every time. There's more, and it's more horse shit. Even Einstein, who is this famous, how many of y'all were taught Einstein or E equals MC squared, which was wrong? Google that shit. The shit was wrong. Okay. So when people hang their hat on physics and say it's a law of physics, and they think they saying some deep shit, and you a dumb fuck to challenge it. you yourself are hanging your hat on things that are constantly being improved, changed, been proven as inaccurate. Yeah. How the fuck can you hang your hat on this? I Googled, just for the sake of it, are laws of physics ever wrong? It says yes, laws of physics can be considered wrong in the sense that they can be incomplete or inaccurate under certain extreme conditions. And it goes on and on. But the point is, you can just look up all of the goddamn points that they made in the last 30, 40 years or 50 years and watch how many times they switch it. Mm-hmm. So to hang your hat on, it's the law of physics. You're not saying smart shit to me. You're regurgitating shit you read. Bless you for reading. I think that's intelligent of you to try to read. But to try to call somebody else who wants some physical, visual proof of something crazy because all you got is words for me. That's no different than religion. Show me God exists. Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. You know, now all of a sudden you got to, you know, you get the stuttering and shit, Pastor, because I'm asking you basic, simple, childlike questions and you can't answer them. And that's kind of what Jamar was doing. I don't think he right, you know what I'm saying? But he gave us this, you know what I'm saying? You drunk. You look good, girl.
You look good, girl.
She showed her little sexy shit off real quick. But listen, this the point. That shit threw me all. Physics. I gotta try to get back in
physics. Titties.
Physically,
right.
The earth is shaped like
ass.
titties. But so, anyways, before I'm gonna end my little rant.
Mm-hmm.
We are taking the words of people who, and notice in the beginning, they brought up how people get paid. Lord Jamar said these people get paid to say what they say. They have a consensus in academia. When one rogue scientist says, well, I got a proof of this and that, they will say, get this nigga out of here. He gonna fuck our bread up. And those people that have been making money and getting funded by governments, millions and millions of dollars a year to lie, are going to continue to do so. They don't produce no real information, no provable information, and you're not crazy to question it. Do I believe Earth is flat? Actually, no. I believe actually with a little bit of investigation, I do believe it's round, and I believe, you know, the stars prove that.
Well, also,
go ahead.
Also, for just real quick, what you just said about, you know, being paid to lie, it's not that they're even necessarily telling these people to lie. These people are going through a whole system or through school and learning all these things. So they think they're right.
I agree with you. Listen, they think that they being told accurate information that they can't even test. Go ahead, Mariah.
I just want to make a point. I think the main problem is somebody like Jamar, they will listen to people say, oh, well, this is stuff that people are just making up or they're getting paid to do it. But they're coming up with these ideas in an echo chamber, and they're not actually listening to anybody who works in that field, because I would have easily just pointed to statements that Brett Weinstein and Eric Weinstein and Dr. Robert Malone. Eric Weinstein is a physicist. His brother, Brett Weinstein, is an evolutionary biologist. Dr. Robert Malone worked on the mRNA technology that the original mRNA technology that was developed that is now what is in the COVID vaccine. So it's not like he pulled it out of the sky, but there are actual physicists and doctors and biologists who have come on record saying that these institutions will blackball you if you try to do any type of research that is outside of the scope of what they are allowed to do. Or if you do even if you have true findings, if it's outside of what is supposed to be the official narrative, then you will get blackballed in the industry. And he could have brought that up, but the fact of the matter is people like people like Jamar don't listen to people like Eric Weinstein or
real
Brett
academic.
Weinstein or Dr. They don't watch Joe Rogan's podcast. This is just a whole bunch of people getting high talking. So he could have easily referenced these incidences, but instead he looked like a clown because he does no study on his opinions.
Agreed. And that's what I'm saying. He could have pointed to someone that's more, you know, versed in what they're talking about instead of trying to hold up a damn debate with people who do just a schmuck online that like to talk shit. So that's who he was dealing with. But again, a lot of people like Dante, who really annoyed me about that whole situation. They are the type gullible motherfuckers that really believe anything that they're told by the white man, or I shouldn't even say, I'm gonna say white man because that's who approves what the consensus will be. Because like Mariah brought out, you can have scientists that, you know, come with you know, differing information, and then they get blackballed because no, we not finished our hustle yet. We still making money off the other lie before we introduce. When this shit go dry, maybe we'll bring that up later. You act like a white man figured it out. You know what I'm saying? So this has been happening throughout history and currently happens. But why I be so skeptical and why I even got into that whole debate about flat earth and all that shit, because I truly don't believe we know shit about outer space. You can't prove it to me in no way. And I think that, people that are questioning anything that they say is not stupid, not a fool to question what these people are just feeding you. Now, I want to bring up Mars, because now with Trump in office, he's talking about going to Mars. He's talking about using Elon Musk. So what I think they're going to do is take those funds that was given to NASA and give them to SpaceX. Not because he actually going no fucking where, because instead of these niggas making money for nothing, these niggas get to make money for nothing because they not going no fucking where. I think they building, now this is a real conspiratorial shit.
Yeah, let's get into the good
I think they building super bunkers with multi-levels, with shopping centers, with rooms, with ponds, with lakes, with cattle, because they have them. Research them. They have super fucking bunkers that are self-sustaining. So if the world
underground,
yes, but I'm talking about in mountains, underground. I'm not bullshitting y'all. They have every single species hid away in this one. Y'all could Google that too. They got a mountain where they took all of the like Noah's Ark type shit. They took all the DNA of different things that they can recreate or grow. They have that stored away. So I'm just saying, when they say they're going to Mars, I think they eventually plan on going to their bunker.
So do we think Mars is like an acronym?
It might.
I don't know. Mars is an acronym for something else.
I don't think it's an acronym because it's named after a Greek god. So you know what I mean. I think.
Well, you could be right a little bit, or you a lot of bit about
it's
that.
A god of war. That's interesting. God of war.
The thing about what you just said is that story came and went so fast. I think Elon was like, "Hey man, don't run this shit like that." Like, I don't know if y'all remember, but they posted up Elon in the specific place where he was actually building a bunker at, and it was like a huge space where it was livable for like multiple people. And they were like, he's currently building this right now, or it's like a safe bunker. And of course they'll say it because so many people have done that over the years where they build bunkers and stuff. So it's like, oh, it's regular. He's rich. He's going to build a bunker. But it's like, why is Elon Musk, Mr. SpaceX, the nigga that's building rockets that can successfully land on the fucking ground building a bunker? Why isn't he? Why is he preparing to go out of space? I thought that was the plan, nigga.
Listen, look into the seed vaults and look into what I'm telling you about these bunkers, these super bunkers, and I'm not bullshitting. Now he said Mars dead. They found out once they touched down. That's another thing. These niggas say that Mars is like. Let me Google that shit. They say it's like so many million fucking. Hold on, let me look this shit up.
Yeah, that just blew my mind, dog.
That's why I tell you, y'all can't believe shit these motherfuckers say. They talk out both sides of their fucking neck.
If the goal is to get to Mars, why the fuck is he building a bunker?
Yeah, that's
all
a
right. Look, they say that Mars is 63.759 million miles away. All right, 65 million miles away. Now I'm finna ask it another question. They say Mars is that far. How close is the nearest planet from Earth? 4.2 light years away. Okay. Now they just said 60 something million, whatever the fuck I said, was Mars. Now they saying 4.2 light years away is the nearest fucking body to Earth. Now I'm gonna show y'all how far a fucking light year is. How far is a light year? Hold on, y'all. 6 trillion miles away is one light year.
One light year is 6 trillion.
Now, one breath they said the nearest thing to us is 4 light years away. So that's 6 times 4, anybody? Trillion. 654 trillion. God damn it. So how the fuck is Mars closer than even 1 light year? This is what your experts tell you. They say so much shit that ain't accurate. This is the same thing with religion. You the more you read, the more you be like, this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta read nobody else. You don't gotta have nobody debunking it. Just read what they say.
Yeah.
I showed y'all Stephen Hawkins. This nigga didn't move a fucking inch. I'm finna play it one more time, y'all. This motherfucker.
The universe as he wants, or is
the theory.
Do you think that God can intervene?
I'm gonna mute it. Was I able to mute it? Hell no.
Yeah,
you did. You muted it.
Okay, I still hear the shit.
Oh, you muted it on the stream for us, but not on your side.
Let me just take this shit down because I'm doing too much. But the point is, this motherfucker face didn't move in this little clip I showed y'all. But I Googled and researched because I just started watching videos and documentaries about Stephen Hawking. They say that his technology of what makes it type and all that shit was he twitches his cheek.
Oh, for him to talk?
The computer can pick up what he's trying to say from him twitching his cheek. This nigga wrote books on books on books, twisting his motherfucking cheek, getting interviewed. And then what I found out, I give him some bail. They said that they pre-record his little computer for interviews. So the questions are already asked, the answers are already pre-programmed. So who could be doing it? If it is him, bullshit, but it ain't him. You know what I'm saying? And this is the nigga who's telling you what's in outer space, telling you how quantum physics works, telling you how string theory works, telling you how motherfucking, you name it, black holes work. Is a nigga sitting like this for 50 fucking years. This nigga, listen, he ain't even doing that.
Why you saying twitching?
Look, Bobby Brown could have typed faster when he tweaking than this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this one more point. I'm gonna get off of this.
Damn,
or at least give up the air to you guys, or give it to the panel. Listen, this nigga also has ALS.
Oh.
The average person that has ALS lives 3 years, maybe 7. That nigga lived 50-something years with that disease.
I didn't know that's what he had.
Yes.
And if y'all don't remember, that's what that ice bucket challenge that everybody was doing years ago was about.
That didn't raise no money. Everybody was just having fun.
Getting wet.
Now, my question is, did he really have ALS, or was he given something that fucks his body up? And they use his credentials to go on and just make this nigga say whatever they want this nigga to say for 50-something years. I think that's interesting. Y'all go ahead, man. Let me shut up.
Go ahead, Mariah. What do you think about this? Like, she's like, I don't think that's.
Go ahead.
To be honest, I really stay in my lane. So I feel like I don't know enough about science and physics. Like, the extent of my education was college biology 1 and 2. That's it. So I don't know enough to really speak on it. What I will say is, like, I'm open to it. I'm open to certain things, and I've heard different experts say different things, but I don't know enough to have an in-depth discussion. So I'm very honest when I'm out of my
No, that's smart. But I do want to know what you think about what AP was saying about what he found out about Stephen Hawking. The fact that, I guess, like, his computer that had the voice, that would type and everything was supposedly built off of his minimal movement. Like, do you believe that's possible?
I don't know. I'm being
that's
for
fair.
real when
That's fair, because I don't know, but I know you ain't had that technology 50 fucking years ago, and all of a sudden that shit was going boop boop boop. Why is this the fuck out of here?
I don't think we know. I honestly don't think that we know the real extent of the technological capabilities that are available. I believe by the time we get it, they're already been moved on to something else. So to us, that looks advanced, but it might not actually be.
And why they gatekeeping it? Why he got to be the only one with it? You know how many motherfuckers that are in wheelchairs, locked to their wheelchairs?
Well, I mean, then here comes
I mean,
the neuro
but
chip.
until Steve Jobs came along, most people didn't have a computer in their home. People had computers, big old computers in the military, like in the 80s.
But
so until
they
somebody
took
made
it-
it readily
took out-
available for the masses, most people wouldn't have had access to a computer.
That's a good point. Those computers in the 60s took up whole fucking buildings,
rooms, yeah,
and it took them a while to get it to this point. So for Stephen Hawking's shit to have worked 50 years ago, beep booping, that mean that shit was a big building of fucking beep boops 30 years before that. If it evolved into a technology that could be used by a nigga that can't move nothing. So my point, the whole reason I went down that long tangent is to show that Lord Jamar, for having his criticisms of what science is saying, I totally fuck with that. He dropped the ball by being too arrogant or insecure to just admit that he wasn't prepared. But all of us need to question things. A lot of even this goes back to the politics. If you don't question shit, you will always be led astray. So that's the bigger point of this whole subject about who gives a fuck, because somebody else said that, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck either. It's just some interesting shit that just recently happened, but I wanted to point out that I have always been outside of the box with my thinking, only because I actually read and listen to what people say, and I can hear the bullshit. Like,
I have a question, AB.
Go ahead.
What do y'all think about? I don't mean to like change subjects, but I think that it's weird. Like, for example, just breaking news: American Airlines regional jet just collided with a helicopter, like literally just like 15 minutes ago.
Where?
And I'm just
DC
in over the Potomac River. So
yeah, in the Potomac. Okay.
Yeah. So they don't know. They got to look for the casualties. Like, it's ongoing right now. And I'm just noticing that there are more and more plane crashes. It just seems like this is an escalating occurrence in the news now. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all make of that?
I think it's scary because I think that they've been hiding their shoddy workmanship for a long time, and now it's just catching up. It's one of those things that unfortunately people are going to have to die before they really get it under control. And it's going to have to be more people than have already died, because there have been a couple Boeing, accidents that have happened. I don't know if this American Airlines flight was a Boeing or not, but there were a couple that happened that killed hundreds of people. And it was because they were worrying about profits, worrying about shareholders, and trying to save money and not quality of the work. And I think we've just been incentivizing the wrong things.
I think that's true too, but I also think workmanship is just took us fucking shit, period. I mean, you look at any goddamn industry, any sector of work, people is not producing good graduates. They're not producing smart people. They're producing people that don't want to work. Everybody want to be famous and rich. They don't want to put no real work in. You got people half-assing important jobs. Yeah. Like, I think that's a big part of it too.
What about you, GMS?
I think that I don't know shit.
Were you paying attention?
Hell no, that nigga wasn't paying attention.
See, I know.
No. You talking about we just talked about the plane and shit like that, but I don't know shit. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit. You don't think shit.
I just see what happened. There's too much technology nowadays to like try to avoid that type of shit, but clearly people still get put in danger. So I don't know how shit like that could happen, but
things fail naturally. Like, you can have a brand new rocket. SpaceX blew up 50 motherfucking rockets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying shit happens that even with you trying to, do it the correct and right way. But the fact that we got very old machinery going up in the air, mechanics that done retired and moved on, baby boomers who built the fucking planes, passing on the torch to little young motherfuckers that want to be TikTokers and shit, how the fuck can they sustain what's been built at a high level?
That
What
is
do you
why,
think,
and
Ryan?
I don't know your audience and if they're gonna get upset with me, but that is why I'm all for removing all this DEI stuff. And it don't even have to do with just like race things. This all these accommodations for people who, and yes, I know there are people. Only people I think should have any type of DEI are people who have legit disabilities. But all of this need to try to make accommodations, I feel like it just lowers the standard. It just lowers the bar. It gives people an opportunity to make excuses. You know, like it gives people an opportunity. For example, I'll say this: even just working in the school, and this isn't technically considered DEI, but for example, if a kid has a 504 plan, meaning they have something like ADHD, a kid will have it in their plan, they need to take frequent breaks. Well, usually what the kid does is instead of them saying, I need to go take a break, get my mind right so I can come into the classroom and produce, it's I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go walk around the halls at school. And then if you say something to me about it, or if you try to fail me, then my mom is going to come cuss you out because I have ADHD. So we're going to try to sue you. So it's like all of these accommodations for every little special need or every disadvantage that we think people are having is producing stupid people. It's producing weak-minded people. It's producing people who don't get the job done. And honestly and truly, we're in a day and age where nurses are getting their nursing degree off of cheating on ChatGPT.
They are. But let me ask you a question. Why do we think this has to do with DEI? Does something come out saying that the people working on these planes were hired through DEI, or like where's that correlation?
No, I'm not talking about this particular incident. I was talking about what AP was saying in terms of the quality of work being done.
Like period.
It's subpar. Not this particular incident with the plane.
I'm a piggyback on that too, because I'm more on your point, Mariah. Yeah. I agree. A lot of people have real legitimate fears about not having those implemented because they feel like it's going to take away a lot of opportunity for Black and minorities who honestly more white bitches was using that shit than niggas was. I was gonna put that out there.
They benefited the most. Yeah.
But I agree that when you have something like that in play, it does not incentivize people to be a student, to be the top of their class, to actually know what it is that they're taking up and learning. And these are the people that's going to be doing surgery on you, the people that's going to be taking care of your child, taking care of, imagine your child having a severe disease or issue that requires a high level surgery. And the surgeon that comes in was, if not through that program, just not the best motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you got to concern yourself with that. And you also got to realize that, let's just say it did get more racial and a lot of Black people were not able to get positions anymore. What happened is what happened when they couldn't get them the first time. You will have more Black hospitals, more Black schools, more Black, excellence, communities, real excellence where Black people will be forced to compete, instead of try to,
type of shit we've been talking about for a long time, but haven't been executing because I really get mad about certain things not working in our favor, trying to be in certain areas and spaces that we aren't welcome.
And you want to be included, and they still, no matter what you do in those places, they still gonna look at you like you ain't the best option. You know how many professional people I heard where a person of color will make their suggestion, and then they'll be like, yeah, okay, now let's ask some white motherfuckers what they think. You know what I'm saying? So even in those systems, you know what I'm saying, you still not getting fully respected.
I agree. That's happened to me at work before too. But I will say, like, I do think that there also needs to be a concentration when it comes to capitalism and wanting to profit no matter what, no matter what it does to this country, no matter what it does to the families here. Because the housing market being the way it is right now, a lot of that is because of all these corporations buying up homes, There's not enough for families to buy homes, or even single people to buy them, because everybody wants to make money. You know what I'm saying? And not just like an investor, on their own, or a small group. We're talking huge, stock market investors, and they're raiding the market, and it is really going down. Like, I've been watching a lot of videos about that over the last 3 days.
I got a point about that. Is that happening? Yes. But is it happening because they're just the greediest corporations, or is it out of necessity? Because what's happening is there's a lot of houses sitting that are being, just time is, I don't know how to word it. They're becoming dilapidated because no one is doing nothing with them. They've been sitting there, and a lot of cities have programs where you can buy that house. They will give you the loan to renovate that house, and you will be a homeowner. And they have contingencies where you can't do it if you own other houses. You can't do it if you are a company or a corporation. They have those houses there for first-time home buyers, or people that will actually live in the home.
But a lot of what I was seeing, at least when I was watching, and this was a real estate dude, I think Saks Realty was one channel, and I forgot the other one. They were specifically talking too about Florida, which, we have a lot going on here. They were saying that a lot of people were overbidding, we're 200% sometimes for these houses. So yes, it may be a little raggedy house. It may have all these programs, but trust, money talks, you know what I'm saying? And people get around all those things.
I mean, that's a good point.
And so that's why I'm saying that. And like, when it comes, especially to this plane situation we were just talking about, I watched a documentary about Boeing, and there's been a number of whistleblowers that have ended up dead because they were talking about the safety checks that weren't happening, because everything was profit over everything. They did not care about the workmanship. They didn't care about anything they were doing other than trying to make money. And that's why I'm saying there needs to be a lot of focus on that, because that is a lot of what the danger is as well.
That's facts. I'll give you that, because that's actually accurate. But look, y'all, I don't want to stay on too much longer, man. Do anybody got any points they want to?
You went.
Wait, your mic just went out.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, but it sounds like it went to your camera now or something.
Can you hear me?
Yep, you good.
Yeah. Okay, let me just say this.
Word out. Go ahead.
I did put a poll up while we were talking about the science thing. So I did say, do you believe science should be questioned? And 91% said yes, of course. And then the other 9% said no. So I just wanted to let you know that was up.
Well, that's good, because I mean that's all. I mean, we watched dude get demolished and act like a straight hoe. But I wanted to just point out that he didn't lose simply because some white dude was interpreting science, or whatever the fuck he said.
Science communicator.
He was communicating science. That ain't why he lost. But again, I don't believe in a flat earth myself, but it's some of their points I understand. But anyways, that's all I got.
Okay, Mariah, girl, what you got, girl? She's like, I got nothing.
At least shout out your channel and stuff.
Yeah, that's conversation. I was listening, and it's one of those things where, as far as the science, I try not to speak on stuff when I don't know enough about it, right? But I can agree that a lot of it because we're depending on other people to give us the information, it's hard for us to know for ourselves.
Yes, good point. And y'all can always catch Mariah on Mariah Sincere here on YouTube. She's really dope. She goes live quite often, and I was on there with her the other night just at the tail end, and we had a little adventure, a little snafu with a weirdo.
Holy.
Did y'all hear about that? Somebody pulled out their eggplant on my live.
Yes,
oh
they did.
My God,
yes,
bro.
They did. I screen recorded it, girl. She edited it out, but I screen recorded before she got it because I had to really see what was going on.
You was meat watching.
Because I didn't see it live. Because I was on my phone. I was with my glasses and I was in the bed and I'm just like, yeah, da da da. And when it happened, I couldn't see on this little screen. I'm
ain't y'all glad men care about women and we protect y'all? Because if we didn't, niggas would just walk up to y'all with their eggplant out all day, every day.
Man.
Like we'll live our life like that. We got y'all back though. We ain't gonna allow these creeps to be doing that shit. Because if it wasn't for men protecting y'all, you'll be sitting on a chair like, what the fuck is that on my neck?
Oh my god, horrible. Anyway, GMS, you got anything to say?
I couldn't believe it. I never in a million years would I have thought somebody would pull their meat out on a YouTube live.
Well, now you know, but they be doing that to get your channels messed with too. So be careful.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, make them show their face backstage before you bring them up.
All right, y'all. What's up? We
For
out.
sure. Now I know.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't got nothing else, man. Just it was a good show. You know, appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Everybody that participated. Once again, make sure you hit the like button on the way out and go to the comment section, not just the live chat, but go to the comment section and let us know what you thought of the show, man. Help them algorithms.
Absolutely, y'all. We up out of here, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Peace.